My name is Erik Sabelstrom Holmberg, and I started my second year here at Kansas State University. I'm an international student from Sweden, which is part of Northern Europe. I grew up playing lots of sports, such as ice hockey, which is a very big thing in Sweden, and I also played golf, which brought me here as I'm part of the men's golf team. I grew up in a big family with 3 siblings and both my parents. All my siblings and both my parents grew up playing lots of sports, so sports is definitely a big thing for our family, and we like to enjoy watching games together or just participating in any type of sports. If I were to describe myself, I would say that I'm very competitive and I get very enthusiastic into things that I find interesting. If I were to guess, I would say that my competitive spirit comes from growing up with an older brother, and we would always play games and we would always love to beat each other no matter what the game was. I think this has helped me a lot in creating a winner's mindset for golf, and I'm very thankful for that. One of my biggest interests besides sports is cars. So of course I'm going to compare myself to a car. So if I was a car, I would definitely be a Volvo XC90. This is a very big car that is produced by a Swedish company. It is very stylish. It's not very braggy, but it carries some of the most advanced technologies that exist in the car world. This car knows how to handle 100 degrees. It can also tackle a deep and cold Swedish winter. So it's safe to say it's a very adaptive car. And I decided to make this comparison as I have always had to be very adaptive in my life. I moved out when I was 15, and I've been through kind of all sorts of conditions. In the future, I would love to be a golf professional, and hopefully I wouldn't have to play for very long so I could retire early, because I love to spend time with my family, and who knows what's going to be my family in the future. I do study finance here at Kansas State, so if my golf career does not work out, I would love to work in the finance sector. My dream job in that category would be working for the Swedish bank called SEB. That is a company that my dad has been with for, I think, just above 20 years now, so that would be a dream to keep on carrying his legacy in there. And one of my biggest dreams would be to run a horse racing stable. Enjoying and watching horse racing is something that I've always done with my father and my brother, and we love doing that together. So, thanks for listening.